Hello, Mathians, and welcome to today's lesson. Today we're covering Module 8, Lesson 3, and a third method of solving systems of equations. So to solve these system of equations, we have already done and shown you graphing. And we did another method called substitution. And today we're going to learn a third method, which is called elimination. So I will be able to solve a linear system by adding, by subtracting, and using elimination to solve real-world situations. All right, elimination is another method used to solve a system. In this method, one variable is eliminated, and you can either add or subtract. Now, I will not be doing the subtracting method. I will be doing adding every single time. And so what you're going to do is add the equations to eliminate one variable. So right now we have two variables, x and y. We're going to add them together to eliminate one. Then you're going to solve the resulting equation and then substitute that back in. So that's always going to take us 3 steps in order to solve these equations. All right, so here we go. We have 2 equations. And what happens here, you look at x, and we have 1x and 2x. When we add these together, so when we add these together, 1x plus 2x is 3x. Over here, we have plus y minus y. Well, this is plus 1 minus 1, so these cancel out. So that is what we did, is we eliminated the y's, and then we add 2 plus 7 is 9. So that would be step 1. That would be adding them together to eliminate a variable. So we eliminated y. Now we're going to divide by 3, so x is 3. So just like in graphing and substitution, we can get an ordered pair, and so we get 3. Now we need to find that y value. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult here in these problems than it was in the other ones. Now we can plug that 3 back into either equation, either the first one or the second one. So if I plug it in the first one, I have 3 plus y equals 2. And now you guys can see we have to get y by itself. So this is why we spent so much time solving equations. So these are going to cancel out, and y equals 2 minus 3 is a negative 1. So our solution here is 3 comma negative 1. Now you could have absolutely positively plugged it into the other equation. So let me just show you. If we do 2 times 3 minus y equals 7. So 2 times 3 is 6 minus y equals 7. We're going to subtract 6 from both sides. So minus y equals 1. But we don't want a minus y, so we're going to divide both sides by a negative 1. So y equals negative 1. So we got a negative 1 no matter which equation we plugged this into. So that's why this is called the elimination method, because what happened here is in our first step, we eliminated the y's. All right, so let's see what happens here. If we just add these together, 3x plus 3x is 6x, and negative 2 plus 1, that's negative y. Wait a minute, we're supposed to be eliminating. Well, if we just add these together, nothing is going to be eliminated. But if you look at these x's, they are super close to being able to be eliminated. So what we can do is I can keep this first one exactly the same, or I can change it. So what I can do is multiply everything in this first equation, multiply by negative 1. So if I multiply this by negative 1, multiply by negative 1, multiply by negative 1, negative 1 times 3 is going to be minus 3x. Negative 2 times negative 1 is going to be a positive 2y. And a -1 times a -2 is going to be a +2. So what happens is if you look back from the original one that was just written here, is they all just kind of change signs. So when you multiply by a negative, all of these things change signs. +3x, -3x, -2y, +2y, -2 plus 2. And then I'm going to keep this one exactly the same. I'm not going to change a thing about it. So 3x plus y equals 10. Oops, I forgot my equal sign here. Now I'm going to do what I did in the last one and just add them together. So -3x plus 3. Oh, now look. These x's are going to cancel out. 2y plus 1y is 3y. And 2 plus 10 is 12. So now we can divide by 3, and y is 4. So in my final answer, when I put in this is y is 4, and remember we always write ordered pairs, x, y, so 4 goes in the last blank. All right, I'm going to plug that 4 in, and it doesn't matter which equation I use, so I'm going to use the bottom one. 3x plus 4 equals 10. So this is just a two-step equation. So we're going to subtract 4 from each side. So 3x equals 6. And we're going to divide both sides by 3. So x is 2. All right, so we can go plug a 2 into this equation. So our final solution is 2, 4. So again, after we multiply the top equation by a -1, we ended up eliminating the x values. All right, what happens here? If we add these up, x's do not disappear, y's don't disappear, but oh, look at they're both 4s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one the same this time. 3x plus 4y equals 18. And I'm going to multiply this one by a -1. So -2 times -1 is a +2x. 4 times a -1, so this is going to be a -4y. And then we're going to have a -8. So when you multiply by a -1, just look, all of their signs change. All right, now we're going to add these together. 3x plus 2x is 5x. And the whole point of me doing that is because now look at our y's are eliminated. And 18 plus a -8 is 10. And now we can divide by 5. And x is 2. So in my final ordered pair, my solution for this system, I get a 2 for x. Now what's y going to be? Okay, so I'm just going to do -2 times 2 plus 4y equals 8. So I just plugged my 2 in here. So I have -4 plus 4y equals 8. Add 4. 4y equals 12. Divide by 4. So y is 3. All right, go fill that in. So the ordered pair here for this solution is going to be 2, 3. All right, let's try another one. All right, add up the x's. I get 2x. Oh, look at that. My y's are going to, so I don't have to do anything to this one. 1x plus 1x is 2x. And look at here, a positive y and a negative y, those cancel out. And -7 plus 5 is a -2. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So x is -1. So I know that I have -1 comma something. Okay, what is y going to be? So I'm just going to put it in this first equation. So I have -1 plus y equals -7. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides, and y equals a -6. So y is -6, so I can fill that answer in down here. Alrighty, so the solution to this system is -1, -6. All right, let's try this one. We're going to do one more, then I think we're going to try a word problem here. Okay, so look at that. When we add these up, 6x plus a negative 6x, cancel out. 5y plus 7y is 12y, and 24. Let's divide by 12. So y is 2. So in my ordered pair, I know that the second number, make sure you get it because it's y. Y is 2. Now I'm just going to go plug this into this first equation. So I have 6x plus, and I'm putting a 2 in here, so I get 10 equals 4. Subtract 10. Be careful of your signs. So 6x equals negative 6. Divide both sides by 6. So x is negative 1, and go fill that in. All right, let's see if I have a word problem in here somewhere to try. Alrighty, so here is a word problem for us to try. So at the county fair, the Baxter family bought hot dogs and juice drinks for $16.70. The Farley family bought 3 hot dogs and 4 juices for $10.85. So find the price of a hot dog. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call my hot dogs are going to be X. And then juice is going to be Y. All right, so the Baxter family. So I'm first going to write my equation for the Baxter family. And they bought 6 hot dogs. We don't know how much each one of them cost. And we bought 4 juices. And they spent a total of $16.70. All right, then we have the Farley family. And the Farley family bought 3 hot dogs and 4 juices, and their total was $16.85. All right, we want to find out how much each one hot dog was and how much one juice is. And if you look up here, the juices are pretty close. I'm going to keep this top equation the same, so I'm going to leave this one the same. And what do we have? 6x plus 4y equals 1670. Okay, I'm going to multiply this one by negative 1 because I want this to be a minus 4y. And then, oops, I think I copied the wrong number. That's supposed to be $10.85. All right, now when I add these two equations together, so I'm going to add them up. So I get 6x minus 3x is 3x. And then 4y minus 4y, those are going to cancel out. So $16.70 minus, that's supposed to be $10.85, is going to leave me with $5.85. And then I am going to divide by 3. So x equals $1.95. What does that mean? Is that one hot dog is $1.95. So we need to find out how much the juices are. So what I'm going to do here is plug this into this top equation. So x is $1.95. So 6 times $1.95 plus 4y equals $16.70. I should probably fix this. This is supposed to be the $10. I caught it when I rewrote the equation, but I should probably fix it back here in the original. This should have been $10.85 in there. So I just don't want you guys thinking that. All right, so 6 times $1.95, grab that handy dandy calculator. I got $11.70 plus 4y equals $16.70. So I'm going to subtract $11.70 from both sides. So I get 4y equals, and 16 minus 11 is 5, and the 70 cents cancels off. So now we're going to divide both sides by 4. So y equals $1.25. So what does that mean? Is that the juice cost, okay, one juice cost is $1.25. $1.25. Whoops, I got my decimal in the wrong place there. $1.25. Oh my goodness, I can't get this erased. Is $1.25. All right, good luck on your homework.